The big countdown. Can you stand it? We are live here for the 2025 Ventriloquist Convention. My name is Al Getler. I'm going to have him join us, and her, by the way. The king and queen of the convention are here. They're coming right now. It is so good to see all of you. I'm coming to you live from Vermont, where I live. And ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you the two folks that are going to bring us the 2025 convention. The V's, Christy and Jimmy. Hey.
What's up, guys? How are you?
How are you?
Al, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. You can head down to the UPS store with that CMOC over your right shoulder and send it my way. That would be great.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, as you know, I'm a big CMOC guy. So
yeah, me too. That's why you can't have it.
No, you're not. Not as big as me. Stop it. Anyway, it's so good to see you guys. How are things in Florida?
Things are great in Florida. It's actually cold here. We're in sweatshirts. We're in Vent Haven Museum sweatshirts.
I know. I didn't put any Vent Havens. I still got my my nonprofit shirt on. Where is it? I always got that side.
Yeah, well, you got to work, Al. You got to work.
I gotta work. Well, listen, it's so exciting to be here. I got to tell you, I had to get the rusty nails out of my system here because I haven't done this in so long. This software has changed. My Canon camera had to be repaired. So I'm here just slumming it with a Logitech Brio, but I'm here. So
no, man, everything looks good. I appreciate you.
All messed up here. But anyway, it's so good to be here. We have a lot to do tonight. We have some special guests to join us, which is pretty exciting. This is truly an international show tonight. So we'll see that a little bit, right? Yeah. We got someone from New Jersey. No, I'm kidding. We've got some people coming on, so it's exciting. So Jimmy, we've done this in the past, and we're going to give people some insight on the schedule. So I'm going to give the screen to you for a moment, and you and Christy just talk about what's happening here, what we can expect, and then we will go through the schedule, day by day, and kind of give some of the details out. And correct me if I'm wrong, we go live tomorrow, right?
Yes, we are going live tomorrow.
Great. Well, as you're talking, I'm going to throw some comments up that are coming in while we're talking, and get things happening, and then we'll start going through the schedule. So I'm going to drop off. Take it away, guys.
Thank you, Al. Thank you so much for running the tech. We appreciate it, and being involved and helping me set this all up. I really, really appreciate it. Christy and I have been hard at work with, my mentors, Jody and Mark Wade. I don't know if they're going to be on tonight. They might be on tonight. Maybe they're on already. I haven't seen them in the chat. But, we have been working hard at putting together yet another great convention. I have I've been assembling a great team to help me. I've got Al, of course. Bob Abdu has helped me a ton put together this great convention. Mark and Jody, as I said, Mike Palma, Dan Sakoff, so many great people. Trish and Lori. Man, there's so many people.
So many names.
There's so many names. I mean, I could just go down lists and lists of names, but you guys, if you were involved, because it's a lot of work and a huge undertaking. And we're really excited about Convention 2025. And now here's the thing. You saw the logo on the screen earlier. The logo, it says it really what the theme of the convention is. Variety in ventriloquism. So I really wanted to bring some variety to the convention this year and help ventriloquists bring new things to their act. And how do you bring new things to your act? You go outside to bring new things in. And so this year we have so many amazing variety artists in our circle and some outside of our circle. And so we are bringing those things to convention this year. How to add bits and pieces of other arts into your ventriloquist act, into your show, to make you a better entertainer and make your show as entertaining as it can be. That is the idea around this year's event. And we have packed it full of awesome shows, lectures, workshops, and fun stuff. So we're going to go through all of that tonight. We'll hit on most of the high points of the schedule, but you'll see the full schedule will be up on the website tomorrow. We have some other interesting and unique and exciting things that I'm going to share about this year's event too, that I will get to at the end. And yeah, it's going to be, we're going to have a lot of fun. I love doing these live streams because we get to engage and I get to do the grand reveal and it's lots of fun. And my whole goal is to get people excited.
Oh, then you got me, which is the other thing.
And then when we want to not have it exciting, we have Al.
Exciting.
So
exciting.
Yeah. There. Al keeps me on task.
Switcher, so I can.
You've got control.
If you guys haven't had a chance to notice, we have so many people here who are saying hi. It's fantastic to have everybody here. There's Cookie. Hi, Cookie. Vinny's here. He says, "How you doing?" Yeah. He says at 7 p.m. start. Yeah, you're a genius. Why don't you do it yourself there, Vinny? Come on.
We started on time. You had a little slide going.
He's got nothing better to do than complain to me. There's my buddy Justin. He's here. Look who's here. The great Steve Axtell.
Hey, Steve.
It was groovy music.
Yeah.
It was groovy. It was groovy.
See Steve at his new place, man. So impressive. Really great to see. His son's shop, which is Bradley Mountain. Look that up. Really fantastic stuff. Look who's on here tonight.
Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
Brian is there too. I think it's past Brian's bedtime.
Probably.
Could be. Yeah. There's Wallace. Hi there. Our Santa Wally. It's really good. Chad Mayer is here from Oregon.
There's so many people here.
I'm coming out your way, Chad. Go ahead and drop me a line on Facebook. I'll be out there sometime in probably February or March. So and Joe Franklin, we're going to be hearing about Joseph in a little bit here. We've got Marilyn, who's with us.
Hey, Marilyn.
I'm trying to catch up to everybody. Look at us here. Great Ken Groves and
Hey,
Ruby.
Ken.
Yeah. And what would it be like without
Ken? I got to talk to you.
Gina.
Back there. Ken, to talk to you. Gina is here. Look at that. Fantastic. David Caruth Jr. Hey, buddy. We've been talking about you. Why don't you go ahead and drop me a line here and let me know if you're coming this year. We'd love to have you back on stage. Yes, Steve, there are some great folks here. So David Fowler is here. And here's the answer. I'm hopefully coming. Look at that. It's all happening live, Jimmy. It's incredible.
Oh, so, look at that. Hey, breaking news, folks.
Talk about the merch. Look at that. Talk about the merch. I know, right? Fantastic. Jersey is checking in there. Cool. Peter is here. Las Vegas, Dwayne is here. My buddy. I just love this guy. I've known him a long time, and he just gave me a really great monkey deal. So we'll talk about that some other time. Smith Henderson, the puppet man, is here. He has been so great supporting people. Steve Petra is here. There's so many people here. We'll add some more as we go along. Jimmy, let's get into the schedule. I'm going to turn it back to you. And why don't you start telling people what's coming their way? A reminder that tomorrow registrations open up on the convention site. The last slide tonight you see will be the website in case you don't know it. But let's get going because we've got some pretty important folks in the green room, and we'll bring them on here as soon as you're ready. Okay. Mike, take it away. I'm going to drop off until we get to the first name that we have of. All right.
Yeah. So Al is going to flash up some photos of some people that are going to be part of convention this year. We don't have everybody's photo. It just happened to be what we were able to pull together in the time we were able to put it together. But everyone I mentioned here will be at convention. We're excited. Of course, we're going to have our ambassadors doing event meet and greet. Bob Abdu, Cookie, Jack Stein, and Dirk Golden all are going to be out and about with their puppets, welcoming people. You'll be seeing them. I really want ventriloquism to be, and puppets and entertainment to be happening the moment you walk into the hotel to register for this event. And you will see that like we did last year. It's going to be lots of fun. We have 3 nights of general open mic this year. Vinny will be manning the open mic registration table. So if you're interested in performing at convention this year, you will have an opportunity to sign up for that at registration. And Wednesday, we are going to have our opening night gala show, and it's going to be super exciting. We have Joe Franklin joining us on that show. We have Margaret Clowder is going to be performing, bringing us some her unique style of storytelling and character mixed with ventriloquism. That is going to be awesome. There's Joe and Dirk there. We see, and we are going to also be having a returning pro vent. I remember reading about this guy in news events for ages. You probably do too. Buddy Big Mountain is going to be at the convention and performing on Wednesday night. He is going to be doing some ventriloquism and marionettes, and the show is going to be emceed by none other than Brady McT, which is exciting because he won the Mark Truman Scholarship and came to Vent Haven Convention for the first time a couple of years ago, and now he is emceeing our Wednesday night show. We're really excited to have him MC the show. And, one of the big things that I'm hoping to bring to convention in my tenure is the opportunity for people to get up on stage and try new things. So whether that be an open mic or an open mic MC or an MC on a show or performing. So there's lots of, or even just helping out in things like hospitality and in registration and in being an ambassador and all the different opportunities that we have at convention. Really want to give as many people as we possibly can an opportunity to participate. We appreciate all the volunteers. The whole thing does not run unless you guys volunteer and participate. It really is a community effort to bring this thing to life, and it is for the community, by the community, all to support the Vent Haven Museum, which is the focal point, our mecca, so to say, for the community. So we're excited to be able to be together and do this.
Important to say that it's international. Check this out.
Yes.
Isn't that fantastic?
Yes, look at it. From all the way from Sweden tonight.
That is what it's all about. And it's probably, Karina, tell me in the chat, just, what time is it there? I'm just curious myself.
Karina, what time is it?
I'll be back, Jimmy. Keep
Sweden.
on going.
Okay.
You did a great job. Christy,
thank you.
Christy, stop talking so much. Okay, here we go.
We have our Vent 101 lecture at 9:00 on Wednesday night. Again, we really want people who have come to the convention for the first time who may not even know how to do ventriloquism to get a primer before they get, go headlong into the rest of the weekend's events. So I guess it's a weekend. It's a kind of week event. I guess week events. So you're going to see that. We have Dan Horn doing that again this year. And then we're going to have general open mic, and Vinny Ewert is going to be emceeing. Oh no, I think that night it's going to be Dirk Golden emceeing that night. And then we have the roundtable coaching, which we're bringing back this year. That was a success last year. We're changing it up a little bit, how we did that last year, but largely the same. We're going to bring those opportunities back to actually have your puppet out doing ventriloquism with other people, jamming, as we say, getting feedback, getting help from a mentor event. That's really what it's all about, to come to convention and leave convention with more experience, more education, more skills than you had coming. If you can do that and you keep coming back every single year, you'll improve every single year and you'll become a better ventriloquist. And that's what we want. We want great vents performing for people to create more energy and excitement around the art of ventriloquism. And that's what convention is all about, the education and community aspect of the art. So that's Friday night. Friday night. That's Wednesday. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm so excited about what's to come. It's like, I've been working on this.
I have to shut you down. I mean, what is going on here?
I don't know. Al, I've been working on this event schedule since September of last year. So it's been quite a process. Mark always says he gave himself a month a little more than a month off, and then he was right back into it. And that's really what it takes to get it all done. And
I know, man. I mean, I used to not be allowed to call him in August because I'd have an idea.
That's right.
I have to write my ideas down and wait. So
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I've been bothering you since then too.
Listen, that's what I'm here for, man. For you to bother me and for Dale Brown just to kick me around. That's it. So that's that. Yeah.
All right, so let's jump to Thursday because we got some exciting stuff happening on Thursday, Al, as you know. In the morning on Thursday, we are going to have a really cool lecture. And I got to grab my, going to bring this up because the paper I have in front of me has the wrong, titles and everything change at a moment's notice on these things. We have a friend coming from Canada who you may know from the online communities. He's a figure maker and a vent and a magician and a special effects artist and can you see the variety creeping into this conversation? He's going to be doing a lecture. Our friend from Canada, Damian James, is going to be with us at convention this year. I'm super excited to have him at the event, and he is going to be doing a lecture. I got to remember what the title of that lecture is. I have it here somewhere. Hang on, if I can find it.
If I can interject, you are your act. How to combine?
Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Al. You
skills and passions to create a unique show. And Jimmy, I think you might remember I interviewed him towards the end of the pandemic. What a fascinating guy. We're in for quite a treat. And he also was on the Penn and Teller show.
That's right. He was on Penn and Teller Fool Us.
Yeah. And I apologize.
2 different times, actually.
I thought they'd be solid. I've got a little background. You can see us creeping around in the background, but it's pretty cool. But he's a really super nice guy too.
Yeah, super nice guy. Really so creative and talented. Going to be talking about, like Al said, you're at combining your unique hobbies and skills and passions so that you can create a unique show. It's going to be awesome. Super excited to have him with us.
Yep.
We're also having David Ginn is coming to convention to show us how you can incorporate magic with your ventriloquism to add more engagement and more astonishment and wonder to your act. We're excited. I've learned so much from David Ginn over the years through his books, his lectures, his material, his newsletter, bought tons of stuff from him over the years. I'm excited to have him showing us his stuff. And he told me that this may be the last time he comes to convention.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So this is going to be a big occasion for him to come and be here. He's going to be showing us some, things that we can incorporate with magic into our act. That's fun.
So if I can jump in here, would you mind if I do that? So after lunch, we are going to do the junior and senior open mics. And because I'm jumping in here, because we are, Dale Brown and I have been doing this for quite some time. And as you all know how much I love Dale. Anyway, no, we have a lot of fun with each other, Dale and I. But I just want to encourage everybody, if you're thinking about doing the open mic, if you're thinking about being Jimmy, when are we having the how are we doing that this year? Same deal, you email when you do by the competition?
There is going to be it's going to come out around in March 8th, or it's the March 8th or something like that.
We'll announce it, sure.
Yeah, we'll announce it. And and we're going to do it the same way. There might be some adjustments to that. I haven't put all the details together, but largely the same. I've renamed them. You'll notice on the schedule.
It's called the Junior Vent Showcase and the Senior Vent Showcase.
Yeah, these too many open mics. It's getting confused. It's confusing me.
Yep.
And I figure it's really not necessarily an open mic since you can't just sign up. So.
Well, you know what you could do is have no kids at all. Just call it the Dale Brown Amateur Hour. Whatever. Anyway, leave it at that. And he doesn't get to talk on this show. I do. So that's the way it works. So now I'm going to stop you looking at what's next on the schedule. And I'm going to put a question up here first. Okay.
Okay.
Question that Dave Caruth Jr. asked. Okay. So question asked, right, my friend? And now here we go. Question answered. There it is.
Dunham is supposed to be with us. He told me he's coming this year, so we're really excited about that. Having him there is always a pleasure for all of us to see what he's been up to. Of course, where he's going to do a lecture, the Jeff Dunham Live lecture, which essentially is whatever Jeff wants to talk about, whatever's going on in Jeff's mind and life at the time. He's been there with us. And it's always amazing. And we're super excited to hear what's up.
And we laugh a lot on the bus right before he comes out there. So it's good. I want to tell you have such really quick. A friend of mine went to see the show in Tampa, and he's a guy that's made a lot of money with computers. And he texted me. He goes, "Dude, I had no idea this was the name of his current tour." And he said it was just absolutely spectacular. So if you haven't seen Jeff's new show, Artificial Intelligence, check it out. Really good stuff. All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I also saw that Christy and I saw the Valentine special live in Tampa, and it was amazing too. Which is all I think is streaming online. You can watch it. You've spoken to Jeff recently, Al, and he's everything going on in California right now with the fires.
Yeah, everything's good so far. So, Jay Johnson, everything's good so far. Been in close touch with Jay and with Jeff, and everything is good. I want to go back to Jeff for a second, too, because we got to get moving. We got people waiting. But if people don't realize, last year, Jeff did 2 comedy specials in the course of 1 year. That is almost positively unheard of in comedy. So just absolutely incredible what he accomplished. So I'm really, really proud of that. And as ventriloquists, we should be too. All right, buddy, take it away. I keep interrupting you.
All right, no problem, because I think we have some guests coming up
so I'm for the next stage.
Thursday,
the other side of the pond. I think they're ready. Smile. Yeah, give me thumbs up, guys. Are you ready? You ready? Oh, yeah, they're ready. Good. Here we go. Live from the other side of the pond, our friends Jimmy Tamley and Steve. Steve is exposing himself late at night.
It's a bit of Gonzo. That was Gonzo.
That's Gonzo. Totally Gonzo.
Totally Gonzo. So they're going to be joining us. Jimmy, take it away. Tell them what they're going to be doing.
Yeah, we have the British Invasion show on Thursday night. It's our international showcase. We've got these 2 amazing vents on the docket. They're going to come and show you the British brand of ventriloquist humor. And you guys tell me what's going on. You guys,
I don't mind. I'm going to jump in here and do what I do, which is interview. So,
sure.
Steve, you just came off Panto. Tell us about that. Where were you?
I just 2 days ago. Hello, Al. Hi, Jimmy. Hello,
Hi.
everybody. I've just come off a 7-week contract in Nottingham, where Robin Hood was born, and it's literally a pantomime. So we were in it was Peter Pan, and I played Smee. And that photo that you showed was me and my character Arthur, and he was Grandad Smee. But somebody switched the heads round. They didn't ask me, but they just that is actually me on the left, as my body on the right. So,
I love it.
Yeah, I loved it, so I put it out there. I thought it was brilliant. And so literally, it's 2 shows a day, and you're working with DJs and actors and. Just loads of different people. There's a guy called Paul Chuckle who was a very famous in a double act called the Chuckle Brothers, and I got to be. He sadly lost his brother about 7 years ago, and now every year he works with a new comic, and I got to be that comic this year and learn loads of new routines. So I had to drop my dummy and just try and be funny. Oh, that rhymes. I should have done a poem.
Write it down. Yeah.
Yes. So I've just come straight out of that 7-week contract. I'm a little bit tired and run down. When you finish, when you stop instantly, and then everything hits you. And so I'm about to go out again this weekend. But it was fantastic. Great atmosphere with great people. Really loved it.
Outstanding. That's great. Jimmy, it has been a while, my friend. I met you back, probably in the 90s for the first time, right?
Yes. Hi, Al. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Jimmy.
Steve, we were
if you haven't met the lovely Christy, the brains behind all this, and the beauty is sitting there next to Jimmy. And Jimmy,
nice to meet you guys.
Hi, Christy.
Every event executive director truly, has someone behind them that's equally as insane and takes on this task. And it is just delightful to have that whole family, their son, their daughter, Christy and Jimmy. So, Jimmy, Sammy, tell me what you're up to. How are things going?
Well, Steve is almost like a son to me, because that guy, Steve, we're on the British Invasion. Is that the name of the show? Steve came knocking on my door when he was 12 years old. I'd just been on a show in the UK called New Faces, and I I'd won the grand final, and the guy I beat, called Joe Pasquale, is like the equivalent of your Carrot Top. Have you heard of Joe Pasquale? Maybe not.
Oh yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
Steve came knocking on my door, and he was 12 years old, and we've been friends ever since then. So he's like my best buddy now. I know I'm always 20 years older than him, so he's got that up on me all the time. But I've been busy up to Christmas, corporates and gigs and all that kind of stuff. So at the moment, I'm just having a nice, relaxing January. I've still got the decorations up, you know.
Yeah,
Still got
right.
a lot of Christmas here going on in this house.
Yeah,
but
no,
I'm really looking forward to the convention. It's I think it's like my fourth time. The first time I got a Greyhound bus from Toronto just to catch the Saturday night show and the whole of Saturday. But I fell asleep on the Greyhound and ended up in some other town. So I got another 6 hours the other way, and I just caught the end of 1985.
Wow, 85. Wow.
Jeff Dunham had a monkey that picked his nose.
Yep.
And,
Yep. I remember.
And got very friendly with a guy called Alan Semock.
Oh, my dear friend.
A late friend of ours, and a wonderful man. And he always remembered me because I came back there a couple more times after that. And Alan was always gracious, and I got to know a few others. So I'm really, really looking forward to being at the convention officially, because the last time I was there, I just bought a puppet and I entered the senior show. Is it the senior show? It's not a contest. It's just the senior show.
Yeah, well, it's a kind of, but
showcase.
Showcase. Yeah. So I just did a 10-minute routine with one of my puppets there, and I really enjoyed it. So it'd be nice to be there officially for the first time.
Outstanding. Well, we just invented something new. It's called a showcase. So we'll be
That's right. Woo! It's exciting.
So I want to ask you both the question, and Steve, I'm gonna put you on the spot first, because you have written a book about ventriloquism, and you're going to be talking a bit about that. So no spoilers, but tell us, each of you, kind of from your own perspective, what is different about Vent in the UK, or what have you seen when it comes to just humor in the UK versus humor in the United States? Whatever, riff on that for 30 seconds, each of you. But let me give it to you first.
Yeah, Steve first or me? Steve.
No, Steve first. Go ahead, Steve.
Hi. So I in my talk, I kind of touch on a lot of really funny ventriloquists. One of my favorites was Neville King. He was very slapstick. There are so many different types of ventriloquists out there. You can get Ray Allen, who stood there with the stood there with Lord Charles and delivered perfect diction and perfect technique. You can have Neville King, who used to throw the dummy all over the stage. One of the funniest things, if you look at Neville King on YouTube, he was one of my favorites, one of the funniest in the world. And I've studied all these. I used to go around Jimmy's house, like he said, when I was 12, and he made me sit there. He didn't make me. I actually wanted to. And we would watch video after video. We watched the early stuff for Jeff Dunham. We would watch Jay Johnson, Ron Lucas over and over again. And then we would watch British ones as well. But I fell in love with America and ventriloquists. I was 28 by the time I got to the convention the first time. And I said to Jimmy, Jimmy, we have to go together. And I'm actually 50, because I know the convention started in 1975, the year I was born. So I said to Jim, we have to go for my 50th. And so we're coming this year. And I will talk about, the difference between the American and the British ventriloquist. I guess the humor is slightly different. We laugh at more slapstick, and we make fun of people more. I don't think you do that in America. We make fun of people more.
I can speak for
you do, yeah. Oh, you have done, yeah. Bless you. But it's the humor is slightly different. But through the dummies, I think it's primarily the same thing wherever you go. Eventually,
yeah, but I think there's and of course there's the fact that when I was a kid, the first time I saw the British figure without the slots, right? The living jaw,
the leather.
And of course, now Austin Phillips is one of my dearest friends, and he's now the world expert in that. So, Jimmy, let me turn it over to you for a second. When I first saw your act, absolutely brilliant, a different kind of energy. Tell us what you think the differences that we'll see on the British Invasion night as opposed to American Vent.
Yeah, what I would say about British humor is it's always laced with what you might call cheek or innuendo, that kind of stuff. So that when you watch British sitcoms, they're very, very heavy into double meaning, and we like that. You can turn a phrase, you can make something sound a little bit risque or naughty without swearing. So it's always quite fun and quite cheeky. And when I work on cruise ships in front of American audiences, sometimes it's a word I could use that they're not used to, and I leave them in deliberately. Like we have we were called guide dog, and where you would say seeing eye dog. So when I do a joke about a guide dog, it's not a horrible joke, but it makes them laugh because they got to work out that it's a seeing eye dog that is a guide dog. You got to work out the translation. So there's that, but just going over to America and working in front of Americans, which I'm used to on the cruise ships, so I know what buttons to press. So I'm looking forward to an audience full of ventriloquists is always quite more unique than anything else.
Well, listen, when it comes to interpreting cheeky and understand the words, you have a great ambassador of Britain. I think he's an ambassador, Jimmy Carr. I mean, he I watched some of his videos. Oh man, he's killer. He's killer.
There's no filter there.
Jimmy and Christy, any questions you have before we let these fine gentlemen go and get them prepared to come to the U.S.?
No, I'm super excited to have you guys. Of course, we have Steve-O emceeing, so it's like we got two Brits and a German guy. But it's going to be a great show regardless, and we're super excited to have both of you on the show this year and coming together. What a special event that's going to be.
Can I just say, I'm really excited that you mentioned Big Buddy Mountain, because me, Jimmy, and Big Buddy Mountain worked in Leeds in England in 2007. We did a play about ventriloquists, and it's Asta Groten, who is from Germany. She wrote this play, and I think Willie Tyler has done it. Ron Lucas did it. She went around the world in the same play, with different scripts for different events, and so it'll be great to see Big Buddy Mountain again. It was the same figure,
Oh, really? Interesting. That's cool.
That is.
So we're looking forward to seeing Buddy, because the three of us have all worked the same puppet in the same audience. That's how unique it was.
Yeah,
so great to see Buddy.
I'm excited to see Buddy too. So
yeah, I think we all are. I really do. Well, gentlemen, I'm sorry to tell you our time is up, and we're going to let you go.
Thank you very much for asking us.
Looking forward to seeing you, gents.
We can't wait to be there. Thank you, guys.
What time is it there, gentlemen? What time?
It's 1:45, nearly 20 to 1.
In the morning.
Oh, boy. All right. Well,
I've got my pajamas on. I'm
appreciate you guys staying up so late for us.
Proper Brits.
I'm ready for bed.
Jimmy, I think Steve does too. I'm just saying,
He's ready for Hawaii. He's ready for a cocktail bar.
This is a stage shirt, but they do look like pajamas. Yeah, love it.
Thank you.
I got one of each.
Damn, I got it, because we're not sure if you have pants on. All right, we'll see you. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for having us, guys. Can't wait to see you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wonderful to have them here. Absolutely wonderful. Good deal. All right, we threw the whole thing off here, boss. So
that's okay. That's okay. Let's jump right back in, Al, because after that amazing show that we're gonna have with those gents on the show, we're gonna have an amazing lecture. We're gonna have a lecture about the legacy of the McElroys, the figures, the people, everything, and we're gonna have some discussions around that, and we're even going to have Janice and Bruce McElroy in the audience with us at that lecture.
I talked to them on Saturday. So joining us is one of the people that's going to be on stage, one of the premier McElroy figures of users of present day, and a dear friend of mine. I have known David since I think the first time I walked into the dealer's room when I went to the convention. David Pendleton, everybody. Hi, David.
Hey there. So good,
David.
guys. Great to be a part of this.
Well, thank you so much for being here. David, I mean, tell us what it means to have that McElroy. You're one of the few people in the world today that actually brings it out on the road and does a show with it.
Well, as a matter of fact, I think I'm probably the only working ventriloquist that actually regularly performs. It's a part of my regular act. Of course, there are other guys that have them, then bring them out occasionally. Of course, Dunham will occasionally, demonstrate his, but I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that actually has that as a regular fixture in my act. But that is a real privilege. And I feel like that it is an honor to be a part of this McElroy heritage and McElroy history. And amazing opportunity for me. I acquired this McElroy back in 2001, got him from the granddaughter of Wayne Fernelius, who was the original ventriloquist that used Jerry McSafety. I renamed him Mac Elroy just to honor the brothers and as a tribute to them. So it really is a privilege to have the opportunity to perform with this guy. It took me months to figure out how to use this guy, to learn all the mechanics and to make sure that my fingers were going in the right place. And I still feel like I haven't mastered it completely, but
Come on.
I've been doing it a long time now. So
yeah. Well, I don't know if people realize, Jimmy, that on the bottom of that slide, I didn't put a picture in there, but it does say they're featuring Jeff Dunham. So
That's
now,
right.
Jeff is planning to hang around for the evening and to bring his McElroy with him. So that's going to be a treat because it's been a while since we've seen Jeff Walali and out there with it. So that's pretty cool.
for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is going to be a special event. I'm really looking forward to it. David, thank you for participating in that. I love it. Underneath your name here on the screen, it says McElroy Manipulator. Yeah, that is a perfect designation for you for sure. That's incredible. So that is going to be a very special event. Yeah. So thank you for being with us.
She loves history. So, David, when I first met you, if you remember, we both had Verna Old Lady puppets, and she told us both that they were completely unique. And we saw each other and went, what? And we both still use them to this day.
Yes,
so
we do. Go. Yes, we do. Indeed.
Funny stuff. Well, David, thank you so much for making an appearance tonight. We really appreciate that. And everybody is really looking forward to this lecture, most especially Janice and Bruce McElroy, who Jimmy mentioned will be in the audience that night. And so I'm thrilled. Yeah.
So Janice and Bruce are so special and have loved getting to know them, and they've just become such great friends. And, I first started attending this convention in 1977. So wow. I have been coming to the Ventriloquist Convention, not every year since then, but that's when I first started attending. So it is an incredible community, and I love being a part of it.
Agreed.
Well, I think the community loves that you're part of it. So we're excited that you are with us and have been coming for so long. So thank you for that as well.
Good deal. Well, thank you, David. Good to see you.
Thank you, guys. See you
there. Bye. All right. Take it away, boss.
All right. Moving right along. We're going to go into general open mic. We've got that Thursday night open mic is going to be being hosted by Jeffrey Goltz. He's going to be doing his MC thing on that night, bringing on our open mic friends who want to take the stage, sometimes for the first time, sometimes, we have returning open mic nighters for years and years. So it's going to be an fun. It will be fun to watch what's going on. We also have our dealers rooms open that night, and we have roundtable coaching with Bob Abdu, and Buddy Big Mountain is going to be a mentor event on Thursday night. So how cool is that going to be? I mean, that is an amazing maybe once in a lifetime, but maybe we can get him to come back and do it again and again. So no telling, but I will say that is a special opportunity.
Yeah,
as well.
I'm so glad you're doing that. Absolutely.
Okay, Al, let's jump to Friday. And we start Friday off with something that you're very familiar with.
Ooh, something that takes a lot of coffee. No, I'm
Rice
kidding.
Krispie treats, right? A lot of Rice Krispie treats.
I got to tell you, what's amazing about this Junior Event University that we do on Friday morning, and the wonderful Jeff Goltz and Lynn Trefsker and I put this on. This is our 3rd or 4th year together. The kids keep getting better and better every year. It is amazing. So hats off to them. Hats off to their parents. Incredible. But that kicks off the morning. Take it away.
But I've got something, Al, to tell you that you don't even know about.
What's that?
I haven't even had a chance to talk to you about it. But I spoke to Jeffrey and I spoke with Lynn. Lynn actually called me yesterday.
What?
Yes, I know. I got an email to go through to Lynn, and Marilyn.
Marilyn was my hookup for that.
Marilyn was at
Thank you, Marilyn.
the show. Lynn performed at Marilyn's neighborhood near Maryland. Marilyn went to the show, and Marilyn told Lynn, "You better call Jimmy V." And she did. We had a long conversation yesterday. It was lovely.
That's
and we decided between a conversation I had with Jeffrey and a conversation I had with Lynn, we are going to break the Junior Event University into groups after you guys do your initial, opening. We're into a new, the kids that have been there for the first time, or maybe first and second time, depending on their skill level, will be working with you and Lynn, and Jeffrey is going to take the kids that have been coming multiple years in a row who might need a little bit more advanced education. They're going to be a breakout in the Junior Event University, so that we can encourage kids who have come before but may not, may think, well, this is just a repeat of what I've gotten in the past, to be able to get even further education. I think this is a really exciting opportunity for the young people who are coming to convention.
That's great. I don't approve of it, but it's great. So I guess
well, thanks, Sal. I appreciate that. Well, and like I tell everybody that I've talked to, sometimes you got to change things and see how it goes.
All right, cool.
Bada bing, Al, just blew that one right out, right there. Like, yeah, that's great, Jim.
All right, I'm gonna let you keep going. Then I'm just gonna sulk off the corner.
We've got our blockbuster workshops on Friday, like we normally do, but there's a change. Instead of doing 3 breakouts, we're actually only doing 2 workshops, so that everybody can go to everything this year. And that will be that's a unique twist this year. We might need bigger rooms, Marilyn. I know that is one of the concerns. We're going to try to jam everybody into the 2 rooms, and we're going to see how it goes. The tighter they are, the more fun it is. So you might be a little elbow to elbow, but you'll get to see everything, and that, I think, is a good thing. I've gotten lots of comments about the 3 workshops being a detriment to being able to, see everything at the event. So we're going with the 2. We've got Marionette, how to add impact to your act with string puppets. Bob Abdu is going to be doing that lecture. Bob brought his marionettes to the show last year on stage, and he did a marvelous job. And we're really excited to see him discuss how you can add maybe some string puppets to your show if you're interested in doing that. And we have Venting Without Your Puppet. Mark Wade is going to do a lecture on his world famous baby cry routine. He's going to teach you the basics of the baby cry, but also the building blocks for the actual routine, and that you can do on stage without a puppet. All you need is what you have in any hotel room, or any linen closet that you have at home. You can pack light, you can use it to cover your puppet, and then you can use it to make an act. The fun thing about the baby cry and other puppet acts that don't require a puppet is that you can do ventriloquism anytime, anywhere. And I think that's important, to be able to showcase yourself as an event, even when you don't have a soft or hard figure. So that's going to be great. And of course, it's Mark Wade. So, what an opportunity to learn from a master. We have a group photo. The group photo, of course, those lectures repeat, so you'll get to see both of them. And then we have a group photo, which will be taken precisely on the dot at 12:15. Do not be late. There's actually a little bit of more time built into the schedule for you to be able to get your puppet and get to the center of the lobby in enough time for the photo. So then we have the second set of workshops. We have some fun, how to add more funny to your act. We have one of our someone I love just dearly. Is she with us in the backstage area?
No, she's not here, Jimmy.
There she is. Dana Barnum is coming on to showcase how we can add some funny to our act. And we're really excited to have her. Dana, tell us a little bit about what we're going to learn when you teach us about being more adding those funny to our act.
Well, you know, first of all, I just want to say it is such an honor to be a part of the 2025 Vent Haven Convention. This is just, you know, the company that I am in is the company that I sit cross-legged in the floor and listen to. And so this is just, you know, this is just amazing for me to be a part of. So thank you first for letting me be a part of this. But, you know, I have for years been an advocate of all the disciplines of entertainment. And of course, starting off with clowning and then magic, and then adding in the ventriloquism and more. And by adding in the funny, you know, we're going to talk a little bit about reading your audience, knowing who you're going to be performing for, and making sure that you have adequate material that's handy and ready to go, and just being aware. And then there's other things that, of course, you can bring in, props, etc. You know, and a lot of the people that are going to be here at the convention this year, I'm so excited about. I learned a lot of it from them. So I'm really excited about sharing it because, you know, I'm very passionate about entertainment in itself. Because as you all know, with my whole Barnum history, you know, to me, entertainment is just, it's innocent diversion. And innocent diversion is something that takes us away from our everyday ordinary lives. And it just gives us that respite, that vacation from all the seriousness. So I'm going to be bringing some silliness to help you carry that through in your performances.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm super excited about the silly. I like the silliness, and I'm super excited to have it. You know, I don't know. We should do a count. We should have like a drinking game where you have to take a shot every time I say exciting, because I think everybody would be passed out by now in the simulcast here. Right. So don't try that at home, folks. But I'm going to try to rein in my excitement, but I can't stop because it is exciting. It's super exciting.
I mean, give me another word for it, and I'll use that too. But you know,
I'm gonna have to get my thesaurus out, or maybe they have that online. On my online thesaurus now. All right, thank you, Dana. We're super excited again to see your lecture and to see how we can add more funny to our act by adding some clowning and clowning around. Who doesn't love clowning around? That's all we do.
That's right. I mean, you know, it's clowning isn't just an appearance; it's a personality and a mindset. And there's more clowns here at the convention than what they might want to admit, but they're definitely there. So, yeah, I am excited to bring it.
Thank you, Dana. Thank you so much. And that is going to be a wonderful lecture. And then we have also another lecture by another resident clown. Margaret Clowder is going to be with us, and she's going to be showing you her unique style where she incorporates character storytelling and her entire brand of what she does on stage, which is so unique and different. And so hopefully you can get something from that. She's actually here in the chat. I saw her earlier in the chat. Hey, Margaret, thank you for being with us. Thank you for coming to convention and sharing your talents and your skills. We're super excited to, dang it. I'm super happy to have you at convention and sharing your amazing art as well. So
Vinny says, or drink when you hear super.
Super. Okay. Super exciting. Man, you'd be passed out.
Yeah.
Al, I cannot hear you. Are you talking, Al? You got to unmute.
I have the microphone muted. Yeah, they took the words right out of my mouth. You know, the super thing from Vinny. So that's very funny.
Thanks, Al. Thank you.
You know, I'm sorry, Dana. I had an overlay with you guys. We made a last minute change, so I missed your overlay, but we'll make it up to you. Sorry. Yeah. That picture.
That's all right.
On. Don't have it.
Just anyway. Make it exciting.
There's a lot of, hey,
If you knew what they were paying me, Dana,
You know,
you'd understand.
Margaret was one of my, she was one of my first mentors. So, to be next to her and to be with her on this, it's pretty
Pretty
exciting.
incredible. Yeah.
Incredible.
You know, I
It's
Kristen
pretty
sent me-
incredible.
I wish I had a way to put them all up here. I said, send me some pictures, right? And I open up the folder of pictures when she sends them, and I see like 9 pictures of the same lady in 9 different costumes. I'm like,
Absolutely.
good Lord. So it's just amazing. Really is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
your
had
high
a lot of fun
quality.
looking at those pictures. I didn't know she had that many characters.
She has a ton of characters.
Lord,
And the costumes are beautiful.
they're gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah.
And it looks like every costume that she has, she fully like immerses that and exudes that personality. Just in
Yeah.
the photo. I don't even
Yeah,
know that
absolutely does. I was fortunate enough to go shadow her early on in my career, and to watch her and transform into the characters and to really capture the audience's attention of a variety of ages. It's awe inspiring. I mean, she's just amazing. She really is. So
Dana, I don't know if you can see the screen, but
we're
we've
gonna be
been
fortunate to have her there.
I don't know if you've seen the screen, but we've been corrected. I have a lot more than 9. That's what
She says I have a lot more than that.
said.
So, I mean, look, that's cool. That's what's going to be great about her performance and her lecture. She's going to bring those costumes, those characters, the storytelling, all of that wrapped up into an event show. Like, I can't even tell you about it because I'll say something that I'm not going to say. Incredible. Incredible.
Did you,
I'm switching from excited to incredible.
did you see Vinny's comment, Al?
What's that?
Did you see Vinny's comment?
Let me see. I see it now. There you go.
That's right.
Yeah, that's because I bought them from Dale Brown. But anyway,
They're hand-me-downs from Dale Brown. Don't.
well, I mean, we have a message here from Linda. If you want to answer Linda directly, go ahead and give her a direct message. But that's a great question to ask, Linda. Thank you very much. All right, great. So, Dana, I think are we going to wrap it up with Dana, Jimmy? Where are we?
We're done with Dana. They're done.
We're done with Dana. Dana, we're dumping you, Dana.
We're done with you.
Dana, dump. Here we go.
Well,
Count to 3, Dana. We're going to dump
So
you. Ready?
who-
1, 2, 3. Dumping Dana. Here we go.
Dump
All
it to Crumpet. There she goes.
We're ruthless. All right, we'll bring her back again. And there's Dana. And we're going to dump her.
Dump.
Okay.
Okay.
Dana and dumped.
And done. Okay. There she is.
Dana
And gone.
gone. All right.
Okay.
yeah.
All right, it's only funny 3
All right.
There you go.
Al, those workshops are incredible.
They
But what
are.
we have next is even more incredible. Maybe.
Wait a minute. What's next, Jimmy?
What's next is a very special afternoon with Ron Lucas.
There it
Ron
is.
Lucas is going to be at convention with us this year. He is going to be hanging out at convention this year, and he is going to be. I am doing a special interview and Q&A with Ron Lucas. You guys, so begin thinking about your questions that you would like to ask Ron, because he is going to be there talking to us for an hour interview and Q&A. We are happy, very, very happy to have
I
Ron.
think it's absolutely super. That's what I think.
Absolutely super. Agree.
Yeah, just something that came to me. So, all right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And so Ron is going to be there.
One second. Oh, she's gone.
There she is.
Dana. Hi, Dana. Dana's back. Hi, Dana.
And then done. You got to be careful. You never know what, when you bring her back on.
And wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. And there's Dana.
Wait.
Nice.
All right, we got to move along. Dana, stop clowning around, will you?
Yeah.
Stop clowning around.
Stop clowning around, Al and Dana and Christy. And, all right. So special night with Ron Lucas. That is going to be an incredible event. Okay. So after that, we have the magical ventriloquism show for Friday night. We have 3 acts that are going to perform both magic and ventriloquism on our stage. We have Damian James. We talked about Damian earlier for this lecture. He's going to be performing 2 bits in our magical ventriloquism show. We have Mike Palma, who does an amazing variety ventriloquism show where he mixes magic and ventriloquism, and he's going to bring his special brand of magic combined with ventriloquism to our stage. Mike had a magic shop at one point, which is how I met Mike early on because he had a magic shop. We used to hold our Florida vent meetings back then when it was Central Florida Ventriloquist Association down in Mike's magic shop. He had a stage back there, and we would go and play with the magic, and then do shows for each other, and have our ventriloquist meeting there. It was a fun time for all to be had down at the magic shop, and so he will be there. We have a newcomer to the convention and to the convention stage. We have this guy too, but we don't have a picture of this guy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. He was the guy with the rabbit.
Oh yeah, he didn't make the cut. Yeah,
he didn't make the cut. Didn't make the pictures.
I wonder what Dana thinks about all this.
Yeah, let's bring her on. Let's see. Dana, what do you think of that lineup so far?
I think it's exciting.
Yeah. Is it super exciting though?
It's super duper exciting.
All right.
Okay. Well,
you have to get off the mobile, Dana. We can't hear you. All right.
And so we have a gentleman named Rob Watkins coming from California to perform on our stage. He performs regularly at the Hollywood Magic Castle and will be performing his variety of magical ventriloquism on our stage. He is super excited to come, and when I say super excited, I'm like, those were his words, to come and do the show for us, to be part of. He has never been to convention. He has not been to the museum. He is coming for the first time. He is literally super excited. He told me that directly, and we are.
I don't believe that.
Extremely happy to have him on our stage. I love bringing first-time performers to the stage and bringing these people into our community for the first time, hooking them so they continue to come back year after year after year. That is the goal, folks. So make sure you shower Rob when you see him with love. And
I actually got a text from him just now. He said he's moderately happy.
Oh, okay.
So I think you misquoted him.
Sorry, Al's phone version of Rob. That's not real. That must be the AI Rob, because the real Rob was super excited. And then also another gentleman who is moderately happy to be there is Michael Paul. You might have seen Michael Paul on the Got Talent shows. He's a performer, a comedian, a producer, a director, a writer. He's done every gamut of television and performance. He wrote a book called about stand-up comedy, being on the road doing stand-up comedy. He is coming. He is going to be emceeing our magical ventriloquism show, and he made a significant donation to the Vent Haven Museum, a collection of puppets which we're going to see on display there. So, yeah.
You know what I just realized, Jimmy?
Yeah. I don't even know how to do this without saying
I picked this bad overlay. When I do this, it looks like you have your arm around Mike Palma.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that has happened before.
I know. Anyway, we won't talk about that. Oh, look at that. Dana liked that one. She's laughing. See?
I'll bring her on.
That's funny.
All right. Keep going, boss. We're running late.
I know. Okay. So we have an open mic with Vinny Ewert on Friday. We have our dealer's room, of course, are going to be open. And we have that roundtable coaching with Lori Bruner and Trish Dunn. So, yeah.
Because he's drunk from your soup.
Yeah. Hey, I've stopped saying it, so you can sober up.
Not quite.
Okay, on Saturday.
Hold on. We got to stop for a second. It's time for a Steve Petra joke. You ready?
Yeah. Yes, he will teach you how to palm a coin and then some.
I love Steve. He's my buddy. All right, keep going.
He's so good. What?
Well, Saturday is going to be a little different than what
Saturday is. You're right. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for reminding me. Saturday is going to be different. At the end of last year, Lisa asked me if we could move the tours to Vent Haven Museum. And so to the afternoon rather than the morning. So this year we are going to have Vent Haven tours in the afternoon instead of in the morning. We're going to have lectures in the morning. We have a lecture on physical comedy and communication at 9 a.m. with Randy Christensen. We'll talk about him in a minute. But this lecture is going to be cool. It's going to be cool. It is, because it's a little bit mime. But we all know that physical communication makes up the greater part of communication, and how you can punch up a joke simply by the way you move your body. Look at comedians like Sebastian Maniscalco and so many other famous comedians that use body language to communicate a joke. And he is going to be talking specifically about how to use physical comedy to punch up your material to make your show more engaging, more funny, more entertaining. And so that is going to be a interesting, unique, and fun lecture. And then we have Michael Paul, who we spoke about just a moment ago, is going to be do a lecture on how to make your characters more believable, how to bring your characters to life through backstory and through character development. And so being a producer director, he's going to talk about how that all works together to build more believable characters for your performance.
Hey, yeah, I'm going to bring back Dana for a second. Okay. Because I found her overlay. So Dana, there's your overlay. Sorry about that. I found
there she is.
There you go. And there's that beautiful costume that Marilyn has. So
Margaret Spouter's bookworm. She looks very studious.
She does indeed. Yep, absolutely. So there. Sorry, Dana, but I had to bring you back so I could just say I found your overlay.
Perfectly fine. Thank you.
All right. Get lost.
So we're going to have lunch after the lectures. And then we're going to have the tours of Vent Haven from 12 to 3. Now, I want to make
I got an overlay for that. Wait a minute. There we go.
I want to make one other point about Vent Haven. Vent Haven Museum will also be open on Wednesday during the day from I think it is noon. Let me tell you, because I got it here. Hang on, folks.
1 to 3, I believe. Registration opens at 3. But
yes. So from 10 a.m. to noon, Vent Haven will be open on Wednesday morning. So if you have a vehicle and you're there early, you can go over to Vent Haven and check it out. You can also go during the lunch hour-ish, the lunchtime on Thursday. Vent Haven will be open from 11:45 to 1, but you will have to have your own transportation and you will have to have your badge when you go over there to Vent Haven Museum. And you can check that. Obviously the tours are going on Saturday, so you can sign up for the bus. We're going to take everybody over. We're going to bring you back as we always do. But if you have your own transportation and you want to go over there and at those times, there will be those times where it is open Wednesday morning and lunch on Thursday.
Can I just say something real quick? I talked to Lisa today, and I want everybody to know that there are 5 new exhibits this year at Vent Haven. But I can't stress enough. So I get distressed because sometimes not every convention attendee gets to the museum every year, folks. I'm telling you, get over there. We have this amazing new building. Every year there's something different. Every year the collection's going to rotate. So if you think you've been to the museum, you haven't been to the museum.
Right.
That's the reason why we are at the Vent Convention, because W.S. Berger had this vision. He had this vision of the museum, and he had this vision of this convention. So I'm begging you, please get to the museum every time you go to the convention and take a look at it. There you go.
Lisa's moving stuff around, putting different stuff out. So there's always something. That's the beauty of the new facility. We can move stuff around and change things and add things, and it will be fresh every single time you go there.
It's true, because Dana, sometimes things are at the museum and sometimes they're not. So anyway, let's keep going.
That's right, Al.
Yeah.
You're brilliant. Okay, then we have, when you come back, we have a lecture. The lecture we were talking about earlier with Steve Hewlett talking about the hilarious history of British ventriloquism. He's writing, he has his new book. It's coming out. He's going to be talking about some of the things that he talks about in his book and sharing the hilarious history of British ventriloquism. I'm excited about this. Darn it. But I'm excited because I'm talking about myself. I am excited about this lecture.
You're thrilled?
I'm thrilled. I am thrilled.
She's laughing at you.
And I got to get a list of words.
Yeah. Like
Hey, Dana, would you go ahead? You're muted, Dana. I can't hear you. What was that?
What?
You're muted.
I am?
Yeah, or you're doing the Ron Lucas bit.
Yeah, you're doing the how to think voice.
Just looking up at you.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's not.
All right, we tried. You're going away now because we don't understand what's going on.
So Saturday night showcase, or this ventriloquist spectacular, I'm calling it. The Saturday night ventriloquist spectacular is the big show, the big Saturday night show. We have 2 acts on the big Saturday night show this year. We have Hannah Leskoski is doing her one-woman show that has gotten rave reviews at the fringe festivals she's been performing at. She's going to bring her unique comedy stylings to the stage. We'll learn a little bit and laugh a lot in the process of learning about the unspeakable history of women in ventriloquism. So if you have seen the act, you're going to see it. If you haven't seen it, you're going to see it. It's going to be a great show. She's opening up the show that night. And then we are going to have Randy Christensen, who's doing the physical comedy and communication lecture in the morning, is going to be doing his variety act. He's going to be bringing juggling, ventriloquism, magic, clowning, all kinds of stuff to the stage. We cannot, what is the best way to cap off a show, a convention that is focused on variety and ventriloquism than a full variety performance? And he is going to be performing his variety act live on our stage. And we are going to have an MC that night, none other than Ron Lucas. Ron Lucas is going to be MCing our big Saturday Vent Spectacular show. So we'll have Ron, we'll have Hannah, and we'll have Randy on that show. And it will be a big closer for the convention.
Sounds amazing. Let's see what Dana thinks.
Yeah, what does Dana think? Dana?
I think it's exciting. I think it's very exciting.
Yes, it's very exciting. Which is a step below super duper, but it's close.
Exciting.
Well, thanks for your
That's why
tip and
she's
excitement.
talking about being funny, because Jimmy and Christy, that was funny. Okay.
That was funny.
Well, we are
Funny
going to
right
say
there. I don't
goodbye
care
to
who you
Dana, for the last time. So
Even
Dana,
if you're Al Getler.
thank you for being here, Dana, and for being my ploy tonight. It's been a lot of fun, but we are going to say goodbye, and we'll see you at the convention.
We'll see you then.
All right, take care.
Okay, I have 2 bits of business before we end. One is the hotel. We will be at the Holiday Inn again this year. We're still on our old contract with the hotel, so we are there for certain this convention. We may be there in the future too. We'll see how things go. We are renegotiating with the hotel and with looking at other options in the area. But the hotel arrangements are not finalized. So you won't immediately get the hotel code when you register tomorrow. You will have to I will email the code out as soon as I get it. Carla, from the Kentucky Visitors Bureau, was out for the holidays and then at a conference or something. So it's been a little bit slow to put all of that together with the meal plan and whatnot. But remember, if you want the meal plan, you have to register for the hotel through the Kentucky Visitors Bureau at the link that we provide. At that time of registration for the hotel is when you get to decide if you are going to do the meal plan or not. If you do not buy the meal plan, then you will have trouble. I won't say it's impossible, but it will be trouble, and you might not get it at all if you do not purchase at the time of hotel registration. So if you want the meal plan, ensure that you go to that link, that you book through our link with our code and sign up for the meal plan. That is how you do it. The convention has really nothing to do with the meal plan. We set it up, but it is all through the Kentucky Visitors Bureau and the hotel. So, I get questions about this last year too. Like, can I add the meal plan? The answer is not really. Can we, potentially do something? Maybe. But the easiest way is to just get it through the link at the time of hotel registration. So I will email everyone who registers the code for the hotel. Hopefully by the end of this week, if not next week, when we get everything finalized, all the hotel details finalized. The room rate, I believe, is a few dollars more than it was last year, but nothing significant. So it's not going to be a surprise or anything. And the hotel has told me that they've fixed the water issue. So if you had water issues in the past, the water issues are supposedly fixed. So that's good. And if the hotel has made additional updates from last year, I think last year was a huge improvement over the prior year. So I was happy about that. And they're going to continually renovate all of the rooms. And I think by the 50th, by 2026, all of the rooms in the Holiday Inn will be renovated. So that would be, if we stay there, that will be great. So that's exciting and important information. I said it again. That's exciting and important information. Secondly, something else that's new this year. At registration, you will have the opportunity at convention registration on the page. When you go there tomorrow, you will have the opportunity to pre-order a t-shirt, a convention t-shirt. So if you want a convention t-shirt, you will have the opportunity to add it right there on the page. They come in sizes from small to XXX large, so you can order there. Last year, there was a two-step registration process where one, you filled out the form and then you submitted it and then you paid. I have condensed that into a single step. So you're going to register and pay all in one step. You just fill it out once, hit the button, and everything is taken care of. So you don't have to go to the second step. I know that confused some people last year. And like I said, it's a learning process, trying to evolve and make everything easier and better every year. So you will get an email tomorrow with the opening of registration. And, I don't know exactly what time it will be live. You can keep checking the website if you want. At some point, it's going to go live. I'm going to send an email out and we'll get this thing started. And obviously, you guys all know that Christy and I are excited. Well, at least I'm excited. You're excited. Okay, Al's, I think, super duper excited, right?
I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight, honestly.
Okay. Now, if you guys are as excited as we are, then be watching your email tomorrow and be ready to jump and register for 2025 Vent Haven Convention, Variety and Ventriloquism. We've gone through the entire schedule with you here tonight. All of that stuff is cool. All of it is interesting, educational, fun. But you know what? If none of that was there and all of you were there, it would still be super exciting, because the greatest thing about convention is the people. It is you guys coming together in person to be with us. The one time a year we get to do it. We get to see people we haven't seen. We get to hang out. We get to do the thing that we love. We get to talk about the thing that we're passionate about. We get to engage with each other related to ventriloquism. And there really isn't anything more important or better in life than connecting with people you care about around something that you love. Am I right or am I right?
No, you're right. And you know, we are going long.
You're super excited.
I'm super excited.
We are going long. I can tell you why we're going long, because Ken Groves has now switched from watching us to watching Ruby. So we need to. We have a question. People want to know about the email. How do they get the email? That's been a couple of questions. People have asked that question.
How do you get the email? Well, if you registered last year, you will get the email.
Okay.
If you haven't registered before and you want to get the email, what I would suggest really is just, well, man, hang on. There might be a way I can get you on the list if you give me a second.
Well, you could post about that too.
Well,
Where would I?
I need to go to bed soon.
So. Okay. I'm going to post a link to ConVENTion on all of the vent groups.
Yeah.
So if you are on a vent group on Facebook, you will see it. If not, you can be checking the website, vhconvention.com.
I have a solution. All of you that are on Facebook right now. So people who are asking about the email, Linda, Corinne, just go ahead and send us a message on the Vent Convention Facebook chat. Send us your email address. We'll figure that out later on. Let's do that.
Yeah,
okay?
Absolutely. That would work.
That's good. All right. Well, Vinny has one last thing he wants to say. So there's that.
Wait.
I missed it. I didn't get to see it.
We didn't get to see it. Where'd you go?
Oh, what you want to see? I'll have it up here. It's on the screen.
Hang on. I got to bring my screen back up because I had to.
What did you do?
Okay.
There you go.
Well, I mean, you can blame it on super excited, but I know that's just typical behavior.
I think this is an insult, Margaret. I'm just trying to read between the lines here. So,
yes, he does.
I'm going to slip it in one of my costumes, and then we'll go. So, yeah. All right, boss. I think we need to wrap it up. What do you think?
Okay, we're wrapping up. We're wrapped up. All right, everybody. We'll see you on the website tomorrow, and I hope you enjoyed this. We enjoyed being with you, Al. Thank you for everything. Everybody who I've pestered about. Damien, yeah, we talked about you a lot. Okay, you missed it. Watch the repeat. Okay, watch the replay.
Actually, great commercial. If you came in partway through this, all you need to do is let the live stream end, and then go right back. It'll restart at the beginning, and you can watch the whole thing from beginning. Stacy Michaels, I hope you're out there. She's messaged me a couple of times, but it's out there. I just checked all the pages. It's live.
It's out there.
Yep, it's there. So, all right, folks.
All right. Thank you, Al. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everybody who participated. Helped me put this together. My team, and we'll see you at convention in July.
I'm looking forward to Skyline Chili too.
All right, stop reading the comments. All right, see you.
I'm sorry.
Take care.
Thanks, guys.
Good night, guys.